Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Roper. Steps away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Syracuse's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of bout.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to pass. It's Roper. Takes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pick off! What a play by this defense! They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. This offense has it with really good field position. Direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got a man. It's Jamison. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hits the accelerator to the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. The RPO, it's complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Syracuse right back at it. Back to throw, it's Hart. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're testing the right side here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. Makes the grab, it's Nicholson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Caught near the sticks. It's Nicholson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Nicholson. It's a fumble on the play. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Inside the 35. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Dropping back, it's Roper. That's reeled in, it's Nicholson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Hornet, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Hart. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Orange will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there, Lee.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nicholson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught behind the line. It's Nicholson. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record of Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Herring. Rob went to the house 6 times in 1917. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. On the run, it's Green. Stopped behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Back to pass, it's Hart. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on first down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. To throw, it's Roper. Finds us back in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking for his man. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Roper. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's caught. It's Nicholson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They get to him as he throws. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his target down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking for space. It's Nicholson. Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. That's caught. It's Nicholson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Roper. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The Nittany Lions are on the move. The give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Nicholson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Pace 27 jump. Pace 27 jump.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hart. They're working that left side. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Bought a little time, lets it go. This one's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. using the quick game.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Roper. Quarterback moving. Throwing right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Lost a throw on first down. Quickly complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Got it behind the line. It's Jamison. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. The lead is now back down to 9.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grab behind the line. It's Nicholson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Roper. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Using his feet to buy time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Looking for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Running it to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Hayes. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll try to move on from that 1st down play. 2nd and goal from the 12. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Gets it out fast. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? And finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
And just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Roper. Buys a little time with his feet. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Split backs here. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every